Hi everyone, I'm David, founder at Databar, and today I want to quickly show you how you can use our spreadsheets to find the funding history for any set of companies in bulk and in real time. So for that, we actually have a template. So if you click on the templates button, you'll see a button that says get funding history for a list of companies. I'm going to open this one up, and it's going to create a new table for me. This table has 3 starter companies already in it, and it only has one static column where we actually have to manually input data. We have 3 companies already pre-filled in here as a sample. We have Linear, Stripe, and Mercury. And we also have 2 enrichments. The first one is from Owler, which gets the funding history for each one of these companies. And then we have OpenAI, which analyzes this funding history and gets us the total amount raised, most recent raise, funding stage, and investors for each one of these companies. To show you an example, we can run this enrichment for another company. Let's go ahead and type in revolut.com. And when I add a new link to this table, the funding history enrichment will run automatically and get us all the funding rounds that this company has had. Let's take a look at it in table view. And we can see here all of the investors that participated in the rounds. We know the funding date for each one of their rounds, the round types, whether it was a seed round, Series A, Series B. We know how much they raised and whether it was disclosed or not. Now, the next step for this is to actually analyze this data and extract info that might be relevant for our campaigns or for our analytics. And for that, we have an OpenAI prompt, which looks at the funding history. And if I open this template, and extracts for us the latest funding round that they had, the total amount that they've raised all time, the amount they raised most recently, and a list of investors that participated in their rounds as a comma-separated values. And at the bottom, we map it up to the funding history column to actually pass this data into the AI and to analyze it. In the end, it all looks something like this. If we click onto the OpenAI cell right here, we can see the result. It shows us the investors in a comma-separated format. So here we can see D1 Capital Partners, Tiger, Crossover Ventures, Bond Capital, and so on. We can see the total amount they've raised, their most recent raise. In this case, it wasn't disclosed based on the date. So the AI returns not disclosed, and the latest round of financing type. So it was an equity round. We also have other alternatives. So if you want to actually use a different data provider, and let's say Owler's not returning anything for you, you can also use the data set from Predict Leads, which gets you the financing events from the news for the company, or you can use Crust Data to find the company's fundraising status and history. To show you an example, actually, I'm going to run this one right away and get the funding events for companies' news. I'm going to add this enrichment in here. So this data set from Predict Leads actually goes ahead and finds us all of the news stories for a company that have anything to do with funding. Let's open this up. So in the case of Linear, we can see that the latest news story about them was that they raised $35 million in 2023. It was a Series B round, and the source in the actual article is right here too. If you have any questions, let us know, and thank you for watching this video.